Make sure Mrs. Spencer's scans are waiting for me when I get there in the OR. She was in here having work done a couple weeks ago. There's going to be a plethora of scar tissue that we're going to have to negotiate around, and I just need everybody to be focused on this. We cannot afford to make a mistake, okay?
Yes, doctor.
All right, thank you, Nurse Phillips.
Matt.
Yeah?
How is she?
She's critical. Do me a favor, contact the next of kin.
Oh, I'm sure Epiphany has her Ireland numbers. I'll go see.
You know I mean Lucky.
Where's Jason? Okay. Is he okay?
Okay. All right. Take a deep breath. Just calm down.
Which cubicle is he in? I have to see him.
He's in radiology. Okay. He's getting a CAT scan.
All right, I'm going to go up and see him.
No, Sam, you're not going anywhere. He's unconscious. He's been that way since he got here. Now, Patrick is evaluating the extent of his injuries.
Oh, no. That's what they say when it's really bad, isn't it?
We're going to know more when we get the test results.
Yeah, they say that too.
Look, will you tell me what he was doing out in weather like this?
Well, Carly had an emergency, and of course it was up to Jason to fix it.
Gotta get out of here. Carly, you haven't even seen a doctor yet.
Jax is back in town. He probably has her by now.
Listen to me, Carly. You want to make a car accident. You could have some internal damage.
He's probably at the house.
Listen to me. Jax left town. Remember that? That's why we had to do the fundraiser.
Sky was there. She told me.
She told you what?
That she saw Jax.
Wait. She saw him.
She saw Jax
where?
on the waterfront, and you know he's going after Jocelyn. I have to find him. And listen to me. I have to find him before Sonny finds out.
Carly! Carly! Carly!
Lesson number one, Joss, never drive too fast during a rainstorm, especially through puddles, because it drowns the car engine. That's right, yes. And it always seems to happen when you're driving to the airport. Don't worry, Daddy's gonna get us out of here. It's the last thing I do.
Was incredible.
I told you there's nothing better than swimming in the ocean at night.
Oh my gosh, at first it was scary. I couldn't tell where the sky ended and the water began. And then I was floating somewhere in between. Oh, and then I just let myself go. And
Fell on my arms?
Yes.
You didn't need to be afraid. I wasn't going to let anything happen to you.
I know.
Yeah, some of the best times of my life were spent on this island. I hated leaving unexpectedly, and I missed a lot of school, but when I got here, I knew I was safe and everything was going to be okay.
I know, that's how I felt tonight. The moon on the water, everything was so still. I felt like you and I were the only two people in the world out there.
You're always going to be the only person I'll ever meet. I love going for a swim right before bed.
Bed sounds like a very good idea.
Yeah, it does. After the casino.
Your father's casino?
Well, it is his private island. High rollers only. You have to be invited. It's very private. But of course, I'm inviting you.
I'm sure they're going to be serving alcohol, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Whatever you want.
Well, I hate to point out the obvious, but you aren't 21. I mean, isn't it going to be kind of awkward for your father's staff to have to turn you away at the door?
Yeah, that might be the way it plays out in Port Charles, but here the rules don't apply to me.
Sit.
What did you tell Sonny when I left?
I just told him that she had an emergency.
And
then he took off.
Because he knows something's wrong and he probably went straight to my house.
Okay, let me get him on the phone and I'll try to straighten this all out.
He's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer you. If he goes to my house and he sees Jax, he's going to kill him. I have to stop him.
Honey, let me get you to a doctor.
I don't want a doctor. I want you to get me out of here. Are you listening to me?
That's not a good idea. You could have all sorts...
If you don't help me, I'm going to find someone who will help.
You're not going anywhere.
My daughter needs me and I have to get to her.
No. The paramedic report says that you have a broken wrist and could have a concussion. So you're not going anywhere until you're seen by a doctor.
My choice.
Okay, honey, what about Jason? Okay, you stay here. I will go to your house. I'll find Jocelyn. And if I see Jax, I know that I can talk some sense into him, okay?
Hurry. Can you just hurry?
Honey, you got the beater?
Yeah, why?
Because I need four-wheel drive behind something that no one's gonna cry if I put a couple of dents in. Give me the keys.
Where are you going?
I need keys, not questions. What, do you need the wheels?
No, I could take a squad car, but why don't I just go with you and I could drive?
Honey, you're not going with me, okay? Just...
Wait, it's a stick shift, and the four-wheel drive, it's kind of...
Give me the freaking keys to that car.
Yeah, it's nasty out there, okay? Be careful.
No idea.
I may need him to be here to deal with some tough decisions. Look, I know you don't want to be in the middle of this, Elizabeth, but regardless of how you feel.
I don't know where he is.
Fine. You were in the accident, right? Tell me, did Siobhan's head hit the dashboard? Because a hemorrhage would be the absolute worst thing for
She
her.
was thrown from the car.
She wasn't wearing a seatbelt?
No, she wouldn't let me put it on. She was disoriented and she popped me on and I couldn't
From what?
get it
What
on.
was she? What are you not telling me?
She was hurt before the accident.
What happened? Elizabeth, I need to know. I'm her doctor. When I walk in there, I need to know exactly what I'm dealing with.
She fell down some stairs.
How far did she fall?
One flight.
Was it because she lost consciousness?
No. She was going afterwards. She was going in and out, and then when I
All right, back up. How did she fall? Was it because she got dizzy? What happened?
This can wait. Siobhan can't. You need to get in there.
Just bring me my charts.
All right. All right, I'm asking, as your brother, tell me the truth.
Did I push Siobhan down the stairs?
It's just a question.
More like an accusation. You really think I want her dead?
When Siobhan was crashed in here, you were following her and telling me that you were afraid she would accuse you of trying to kill her.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Where did this take place?
I don't want to get into this with you.
That's a bad answer. Why were you and Siobhan fighting?
I didn't try to kill her.
This was about Lucky, wasn't it? Where the hell is he?
I don't know. I don't know. Siobhan and I were struggling. It was an accident. She fell.
Did
I
she
didn't
trip?
push her.
Did she faint?
No, it happened so fast.
Okay, well, then you need to put your mind on slow rewind and get your facts straight so we can start doing damage control.
For what? I didn't do anything.
Lizzie, you have to know how bad this looks. First, Siobhan nearly dies because you made a mistake in the OR. Now she's back in here fighting for her life after having an argument with you, apparently at the top of a flight of stairs. I really don't know what happened because you're being so evasive.
What are you saying? You don't believe me?
It'll be your word against hers.
If she lives.
Jason hates hospitals. He's probably gonna wake up while they're in the middle of doing tests and wonder why he's here. And he's gonna wake up hungry. He hasn't even had dinner
But he's
yet.
really, really strong. He's been amazing doctors for years.
Yeah, I know. It scares me, though, how he minimizes his pain. It's like if he doesn't feel it, then it's not there.
You've been very good for him.
Yeah, I would say that goes the other way around.
No, unfortunately. You accept him for exactly who he is, and I have never been able to master that.
He was really glad that you showed up the other day with that picture when he was a little kid. Maybe he didn't tell you, but he really was.
Well, losing Jake put a lot of things in perspective.
Yeah.
We are not going to lose Jason, however. He's going to make it through. I have no doubt, because I can't have any doubt.
Okay, then I can't either.
Will you just tell me what the hell he was doing, speeding on a road in a rainstorm?
Carly had an emergency.
Well, Carly's life is an emergency.
Yes, I know, and I don't know why she can't ever take care of things herself. I don't know why she has to always look to everybody else to handle her problems. I mean, especially Jason. I mean, and Sonny.
Well, Sonny? Why didn't she call Sonny first this time?
There was no sign of Carly or Jocelyn anywhere on the property.
Jocelyn isn't in the house either. It's like she just vanished.
Okay, kids don't just vanish. Go through it again. About an hour ago, you checked on her. She was asleep. Then you went downstairs, did the laundry.
I took the baby monitor.
You didn't hear anything on it, even after somebody slammed the door and locked you in. You didn't hear Jocelyn crying or anything like that. There was no struggle.
No, nothing.
So that means somebody had to know that the door would lock, right? Am I right?
Yeah. I found you.
What are you doing here?
Is Jocelyn all right?
She's gone. Why?
I thought
What?
Carly was overreacting. She was so upset. I thought she was just confused.
Confused? Why would she be
She
confused?
said that Jax is back in town. She was afraid that he was coming for Jocelyn.
Well, this is turning out to be quite an adventure, isn't it? One thing's for sure. Our car's not going to take us anywhere. That's right. It is kaput. You're a very clever girl. It's very kaput. I can't stay here, Joss. So what do you say to a little walk in the rain, huh? Want to go outside? Take a walk in the rain? Yeah? Yeah, it seems to have stopped a little bit, at least. Daddy will promise to keep you dry, okay? And safe. That's what this is all about, isn't it? Keeping you safe. All right, come on. We have got to keep moving, right? We can't stay here.
Wow. I've never seen you dressed so ritzy before.
Yeah, they keep clothes for me here, just like for my dad.
I didn't realize we were going to get so dressy. So kind of my choices. Which one do you think?
Neither. Not that I wouldn't like to see you in them, or that I don't like them, but I have something else in store
And what's this?
for you tonight. Open it.
Okay. It's very thoughtful. Oh my gosh. You didn't have to do this.
No, I wanted to. I tried on.
Where did you get this?
Oh, there's a store on the island. My dad uses it all the time.
For just such an occasion?
Stop apologizing, honey. Okay? Just keep trying to get Jax on his cell phone. Jocelyn is probably with him, so in all likelihood, she's gonna be safe.
Okay.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't like that look in your eyes. I've seen it too many times, and you're not gonna like what I have to
Jax
tell you.
thinks he can come here, kidnap his Carly's kid? That ain't happening.
Jax is the least of what I got to say.
How did this
to you right
happen?
now.
Tell me.
Sky Quartermain ran into.
What do you mean,
Carly's
Sky
room.
Quartermain?
I don't know the details. She told Carly that she saw Jax in town earlier this evening.
Maybe she's working with Jax to set me up.
Stop with the paranoia.
We're talking about Carly's kid here. What do you mean, stop with the paranoia?
Okay. Carly ran straight for Jason.
Of course you did. Why didn't she come to me?
Watch it, because look at you. Look how you're acting, and look how you're talking. That's why.
Call the cops?
No, she doesn't want the father of her child arrested.
Well, Jack's not getting away with it.
She doesn't want him hurt.
I'll find that son of a bitch.
Look at Sonny. Jason and Carly came out here to find Jocelyn during the worst of the storm.
I should have put people on the house. I knew I should have, but I did not do it. Why? Because there was
Sonny.
other things
They are
going
in the
on.
hospital. Carly is okay. She's got a broken wrist. She's a little banged up. Jason, I don't know. He's there with Sam and with Dr. Quartermain. They look pretty upset. Sonny, can you even hear what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna let Jax kidnap Carly's kid!
Yes, I need an outside line. It's an emergency.
This phone is for hospital staff only.
I need to get in touch with my daughter.
Okay, I will get the police to go look at it.
No, you can't.
Okay, then you need to go back to your room and wait until you're done.
This will only make it worse, okay?
All right, how about this? You give me a list of names that I can call.
Sam, how's Jason?
We have no idea. You proud of yourself?
Is this what your father does with all of his women?
What is that supposed to mean?
Let me guess, he flies them to his island on a private jet, surprises them with gorgeous dresses, takes them gambling to his casino all night. Oh wait, and he probably fixes it so that they win, of course. Whatever it takes to make sure they're having the time of their life. Thanks to Sonny Corinthos, right?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Everything, Michael.
Are you not having a good time? You don't like the dress? I can have them bring up another dress. It's not a problem.
Forget the dress.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
But I could be happy sitting in my apartment, eating popcorn, watching TV as long as we're together.
Okay, yeah, but we're here.
On a private island. Your father's private island.
Who cares whose island it is?
You say it like everybody has one.
Look, I just want you to have a nice time. You deserve to have a nice time.
This feels false to me. This is your father's style. This isn't you.
What if it is?
It isn't.
What part isn't? The part that wants to make you feel happy, give you nice things?
You already make me happy. I don't need you to give me expensive things.
Look, I looked at every single dress in that store before I found that one.
I just told you it's not about the dress.
Okay, tell me, what is it about? Would you rather be popping popcorn, renting a movie, and pretending we're in Port Charles?
You are trying to become your father, and it scares me.
Why would it scare you? Because my father likes to honor the women in his life and make them feel special? What?
This was never supposed to be some romantic getaway. We were here looking for your dad.
Yeah, we're looking for my dad, but he's fine. He's back in Port Charles. Everything's good, and we're here. So why not enjoy it while we're here?
Because we have responsibilities. Okay. We have jobs, Michael.
We don't have those here.
Right, because the rules and responsibilities don't apply to you. You can make some call to the ELQ and make sure that I can play hooky from some brand new job and still get paid?
Well, yeah, wow, I'm such a bad boyfriend getting you an extra day in paradise.
Oh, your father's paradise, your father's staff, your father's casino, your father's beach. I mean, and the dress? That is what your father does for his women. That has nothing to do with us.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be paraded around like his women.
Abby, I am proud of you. I want to be seen with you.
Take the dress back, Michael. If I wanted, I'll be stripping at the club.
I'm sorry it took you off the pole.
He doesn't learn. You know what? He sticks it to Carly, he sticks it to my face, and I tell you what, I should have taken him out a long time ago.
What? Are you
my fault.
Are you more upset that Jax took Jocelyn? If that's even what he did?
He's just gonna
ran off with Brenda.
He's gonna go ahead and take whatever he wants. What belongs to Carly, what belongs to me.
Brenda doesn't belong to you, Sonny. You don't own her. And this right here, this is exactly why Carly didn't come to you. Because you knew how you'd react.
Of course I'm gonna react. Jax comes here, takes Jocelyn out of the crib. She's asleep, and she brings her out into the rain. He kidnaps her. How do you want me to react? He's just gonna take whatever he wants. That's what he does.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Well, I'm not letting him get away with it. Sick as guts.
Okay, we need to call Dante. We need to report a kidnapping.
No, I thought you said that she didn't want to call the cops, get him arrested.
Yeah, but she doesn't want him killed either.
I didn't say anything about killing him.
Okay, Dante can
I didn't say anything about killing him.
Dante can be discreet. He'll be a presence. He can go.
No, he'll be in the way.
He can stop you from making a terrible mistake, Sonny.
No, the one who made the terrible mistake is Jax. So
and
that's
you want to make sure it's his last.
Gonna have to trust me on this.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Listen. You tell Carly that I'm gonna take care of it. Okay?
No, Sonny. You're not going anywhere. Not without me. Here,
anything Jason and I told you about barging in on us, about respecting the fact that he actually has a life of his own?
You asked me to be selective, and I was.
No, we asked you to act like an adult.
And I did.
We were in the middle of a really important dinner and you didn't seem to notice.
I'm sorry, I thought the welfare of my daughter seemed a little more important than bok choy and beer.
Maybe it was about a little bit more than that, Carly. Maybe it was because Jason and I were celebrating something that had absolutely nothing to do with you. We asked you to respect our relationship.
My daughter could be missing, okay? That's really important, Sam.
Really? Have you seen Jax?
No.
No. Has he called you or threatened you in any way?
No.
How do you even know that he's back?
You know what? I don't have to explain anything to you, and I didn't have to explain to Jason because he believes me.
But why do you have to call Jason? Can't you call somebody else? Wait a minute. Sorry, no, you can't do that because that would take consideration and you don't have that. You barge in whenever you feel like it.
I didn't force Jason to leave with me.
He can't say no to you, Carly.
And you can't stand that.
Oh, no. This had nothing to do with him choosing you over me. You used Jake to get him to go with you. You had the gall to guilt him about his dead son.
No.
To get him to go with you.
Jason loves Jocelyn.
What about the boundaries we set, Carly? As adults.
Boundaries? My daughter could be missing. I think that trumps your boundaries, Sam.
Do you have any idea what it did to Jason to think that there's a possibility that a child could have been kidnapped right after losing Jake? Are you even sure that Jocelyn isn't at home, sound asleep in bed right now? Did you even go home before you went crying to Jason? Like you went crying to Sonny because you were afraid to lose that custody suit. Look what that did. Look at what you're doing now.
I didn't go to Sonny, and I cannot be held responsible for what he does.
Oh, no, of course not. Carly could never be held responsible. You use other people's pain to get what you want. You've been doing it for years. And now Jason is hurt again.
You're blaming me for this?
You are damn right I'm blaming you.
Sam, I didn't cause the accident. I pray with everything I have that Jason's gonna be okay. But Jocelyn could be missing right now.
Could be. Might be. Why don't you admit that this little crisis of yours was your way to stake some sort of a claim into Jason because you feel like you're losing ground with him? This isn't about you, Carly. You always think it's about you.
I don't expect you to understand. You have no idea what it's like to lose a kid. So much for acting like an adult, huh?
Michael, I know that you were just trying to do something nice for me. The last thing I want to do is fight about it.
You don't like the dress? It's fine. It's not a big deal.
It's a huge deal. But I just need you to understand that watching you walk into your father's footsteps so effortlessly, it just upsets me.
Some of the best times I had in my life were on this island. I wanted to share some of that with you. I didn't expect it to get thrown back in my face.
I didn't mean to do that. What concerns me is just how easily you can ignore your own life. To just skip work and rely on your name to get ahead.
You didn't mind taking a job, my name got you.
Okay, but now it's up to me to keep it on my own merit. I have to earn Edward's trust. The company's trust. I can't just be the secretary who flies out of town with no warning because I want to hang out with the Quartermain's heir. I am better than that. And so are you.
So now you're telling me who I am like everybody else.
I'm just trying to help you understand where I'm coming from.
Tell me you're trying to help me. You've been the only person in my life who hasn't tried to control me and run my life.
But isn't that exactly what you've been doing since we got here? You haven't let me have a say in any of the decisions that you've made at all.
Okay, you know what? Maybe you liked me better when I was messed up, you know, shut down and just damaged and didn't like being touched at all.
That is so not fair. Or true.
Yeah, it is true. Because I'm opening up, I'm more confident, I want to share my life with you, and you don't like it. No, I don't know, maybe you need somebody you can heal or something, not a real man.
You have done more for me than I could ever do for you. You built me up, you believe in me, you make me feel like I matter.
Because you do, Abby. I asked you your name, remember that? But you already knew mine from the start. You knew I was a Quartermain and a Corinthos. But what did you think you were getting into? This is my life. Do you want to be a part of it or not?
You say that you want to be your own man, but that's not what I see happening here. You're following in your father's footsteps instead of carving your own life.
I just wanted to share something beautiful and amazing with you, that's all.
Okay, but Sonny's life, that out-of-control thing that has made this fantasy playground into a reality isn't easy.
I know that. I grew up in it. And one reason I'm trying to stay away from it is because of you.
It should be because of you first.
You know, Abby, you know what you don't see? You don't see that the mob world is not that different from the corporate world.
Michael.
No, really, you know, if people get run over, they get cheated, they get hurt. Now, how do you think Jax got all of his money? You ever heard of a corporate raider? They buy companies on the cheap, they split them up, they bleed them dry. Thousands of people lose their homes, their jobs, their health insurance. No, but not Jax. He turns around and sells them for a profit and he walks away a billionaire. And nobody says anything about it because it's legal.
Jax isn't violent.
Okay, define violent. What, a bunch of kids dying in a diamond mine? Because Jax owns plenty of those. Well, an oil spill that destroys acres and acres of wetlands? Because Jax has interests in companies that have done that too. At least my dad is good to his people. He owns who he is instead of hiding it.
You make a very persuasive argument, Michael. Maybe you should go to law school.
Anything with crime, right?
Well, that goes without saying for most people. But you have a gift for making a corporate deal.
Oh, jeez, I got lucky, Abby, that's all.
But why minimize it? You don't have to try to be like your father. And you don't have to spend your life rebelling against Jax. Just be who you are. That is the man that I want to be with.
Abby, I'm glad you know who that is. I'm just not sure I do.
Find out what's going on?
Not until Matt comes out and tells us. You know, if she dies, it's gonna be my fault.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this as your friend, not as a cop. You go around telling everybody that this was your fault, they're gonna believe you. You don't want that.
Like when I told you that I stole drugs to help Lucky?
Yeah, requisition. That's the word I keep trying to hear.
You have to keep your word about what happened to Lucky.
Okay, first things first. If anyone asks you about Siobhan, you say you had an argument. That's it. Don't give too much information, don't be evasive, but just be consistent.
Do you think I pushed her down the stairs?
I think accidents happen.
Dr. Murphy, 2507. Dr. Gail Murphy.
You know, this whole thing started before she even came to town. At one point, Lucky wanted to marry me. He wanted to move onto this piece of property where we could build a house in the woods, and he used to take me there. God, and the whole time I was sleeping with his brother. And then after he found out, he volunteered to risk his life by taking an assignment from Interpol just to get away from me.
They threatened Luke. It had nothing to do with you.
He could have made it work. He could have made it work, and we could have lived happily ever after in the woods, and he didn't have to meet Siobhan, and this didn't have to happen.
Okay, you know, thinking like this, it doesn't help anybody, especially you. It's a mistake. We all make mistakes.
Some mistakes cost us more than others.
My wrist may be broken, but if you hit me again, I will rip you apart.
Do you even get that this has nothing to do with you or your kids? That Jason could be seriously injured right now?
I know more about Jason being injured than you will ever understand.
Excuse me, but that dubious honor falls to me. You want to compare losses?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the hell you are. You've been using Jason since the moment you laid eyes on him before you even knew his name. You've expected him to take care of you and your children, no matter what it cost him, and you never, ever give anything back, Carly. You don't even say thank you. You just take and keep taking.
I love Jason.
Well, your kind of love costs
You know
way
what?
too much.
Don't you underestimate what Jason means to me, or what I mean to him.
Let me tell you something. I've been in his life a hell of a lot longer than you have, and I'm not going anywhere, no matter how much you want me to.
Yeah, well, I hope loving you hasn't cost him his life.
Thank you.
I'm taking you to the hospital.
Oh, no. It's just the heat, my dear, or maybe the humidity.
You practically collapsed downstairs. You barely made it to the elevator.
My heart is fine. I hope.
Well, do you have your nitro?
Oh, always. But you know, I can stand the pain, but it's the heat that just...
What the heat wave broke when the storm hit.
Oh, Oh, well, then maybe it was the chicken. Why do they always serve chicken at these things? Anyway, dear, don't you worry about me. You go on downstairs and enjoy the fundraiser, and I'll be fine.
You'll be fine when you've worked up enough sympathy to keep me from doing what it is you think I came here to do.
Well, how am I doing?
You used to be a better liar.
And you used to be more gullible.
Well, I'm still guilty of making the same old mistakes.
Well, then you'll require my assistance, given the fact that Luke is out of service. So why don't you tell me why you're back in town and what I can do to make sure I get my cut? Oh, God.
What is it? What's wrong?
Maybe I have had too much excitement. I'm sure it's over for the evening.
Where is he?
Abby, you didn't have to do this. I know I completely messed up.
I said a lot of things tonight, but the one thing I didn't say is thank you. This dress is beautiful.
Once come out of the OR, I take it that's a good sign, right?
Just means Siobhan is stabilized and surgery is proceeding. I should be searching for Lucky, but I don't know where to look.
Okay, well, maybe it's a good time for me to call this in.
No!
Are you kidding? It's gonna be hard enough to explain to Mac as it is.
But if Internal Affairs finds out, Lucky's gonna lose his job.
Okay, forget the badge for a minute. The condition Lucky was in, he's not gonna last long out there. What?
I know.
What?
I know where to find him.
Okay, well, I'm coming with you.
No, I'm gonna go by myself.
Well, where are you going?
I'll call you when I get there.
Hey, buddy. You lost, huh? Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Sometimes all we need is a little comfort in the storm, huh? It's okay.
Yes, I know. It is raining. But we're gonna go on Daddy's airplane. We're gonna go on the big airplane. Mommy. Yeah, we're gonna get warm. We have some hot chocolate and we're gonna get some sleep. We're gonna start our life together. Okay? Rain. Yeah, it's raining.
What do you want?
Your kid stealing boy toy.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Your bed buddy. Candy boy. He stole Carly's kid.
Jocelyn is Jax's daughter. He has every right to see her.
Not according to the court. He has no right. He snatched the poor little girl from her crib and he split. And he wasn't acting alone.
Hey, you're calling up the court? That same legal system that you've scoffed at all these years? Oh, and that smear campaign on Jax had Corinthos written all over it.
First of all, he paid off the mediator and he would have paid off the judge. I'm sure he would have. The same thing you would have done. All right? Then he got so stressed out, he got high, he went after the woman who was trying to help him.
Oh, please. Anybody who knows Jax or cares about him would never believe that.
He burnt down his whole life and he did it to himself. So what are we
Listen,
doing?
we don't have time to fight about this. All right, do you know what Jax is?
No.
You think she'd tell us if she did?
Have you contacted him at all? Do you know if he has her? Carly's beside herself.
Oh, please. Carly is always beside herself. Why isn't she here asking me these questions?
Because she was in an accident tonight. And so was Jason.
Who? What kind of accident?
A car wreck.
How is he?
I'm sorry, it's not good. Jason suffered a severe head trauma.
That's all you got? I was there, Patrick. I saw the bump on his head. Is he awake?
No, he's still unconscious and he's unresponsive.
My God.
It's just like before.
No, it's not. He'll come around. He's gonna come back to